I'm Derek Wales. I'm the solutions architect here at Virtualitics, and today I'm going to be showing you an app I designed on our platform called ReadyIQ. And the idea is this gives commanders a snapshot of their vehicle readiness. It's based on a synthetic army brigade, but it allows them to answer key questions about what we would call combat power across their formation as vehicle maintenance status changes. So we're going to go into the app here. First thing you're going to see is this landing page, and it gives you a breakdown. This is a series of different vehicle types across the organization. So it gives you a breakdown of the amount that are ready, fully mission capable, and then primarily mission capable. So they have some form of degrader, but they can still do most of their missions. Breaks it down by organization here, and then it breaks it down by fuel type here. There's a number of different Bradley variants and tanks and GLTVs, et cetera, in the data set. A normal brigade would have more, but this is kind of a good example. So the next tab you see is the readiness degraders, and this is a synthetic score of how long they've been out and the amount of combat power they provide to the brigade, or if they're critical assets. So like a vehicle that is just for logistics versus a medical vehicle versus something like a tank all have different scores. And then the longer they're out, the higher the score. And this can be filtered the same way as the first one by organization or with an individual company within that, or the mission status. Next, we go to the strength forecast. This is just meant to, it ties in your parts logistics and your readiness over time. And then these red indicators are just notional field training exercises. So what it's supposed to show is that the readiness will dip over time. So you go out into the field and you're going to break a series of vehicles. And then this is an expected recovery time based upon lead times. And then it's kind of a breaking down vehicle recovery forecast. And that is all based on parts logistics. So there's a number of different suppliers tied into here, the battalions it's going to. So here's the different suppliers, here's the battalion that it's targeted for, and then the order status. So if you were trying to get some of your organization back up running, you could sort this to like only delayed orders, and let's look at Allied Parts Company. Again, these are all made up companies. But then you can really zero in and like, okay, we might be having some problems with the supplier. Look at all these delayed orders, and then you can apply some deliberate effort to start getting your vehicles up and running. But if the parts are not going to arrive on time, this is something that has been asked for a series of by a series of army organizations. It's what we call controlled exchange. So what it is the ability to take parts from one vehicle and move them to another vehicle and get that vehicle operational. So I'm just going to select the donor or the receiver unit as first Combined Arms Battalion. I'm going to select the second and third Combined Arms Battalion to give it parts. We're going to select the Abrams tank. You can optimize to make as many operationally ready as possible, or you can make them fully mission capable as possible. So we're going to focus on fully mission capable. And this NMC only here means I am going to only take from downed vehicles from that Combined Arms Battalion. Cross-platform means this is especially true of a lot of the Bradley variants, means if there is a Bradley that's for the field artillery that's a different variant than the infantry Bradley, but the drivetrain is the same, it will know to grab a downed drivetrain from a field artillery Bradley and give it to the infantry Bradley, for example. This is my fully mission capable rate. We'll just set it at 80 for now, and then we're going to hit calculate exchange. It's going to go through some math on the back end, and then it's going to give me a graph here, and boom. So it gave me a work order, the receiver, a fully mission capable game, and then the swap type. So 3 of these vehicles were non-mission capable, and 3 of these vehicles were partially mission capable, and it gave me this bump. So this was my fully mission capable rate. Now it's this. And because we were pulling only from downed vehicles, it did not change the overall fully mission capable rate of the other battalions. Also, if you try and set a threshold too high, like I want to go 100% fully mission capable, and it can't give you, it will update this to say what recommendations to improve that, or it's reached the amount of capacity, we don't have any more ports, etc. And then this is a breakdown by bumper number, by unit, to what vehicle is going to be fixed. So this is a huge time saver for a lot of Army units. But the great thing, all of this is integrated with Iris, which is our agent-based chat. So you can ask a lot of these questions that are in this dashboard and get the same sort of answers extremely quickly. So, hey, how many Abrams, which is our tank platform, and I've trained this on some of the common Army terms, are fully mission capable across the brigade. It breaks it down that we got 30 Abrams that are fully mission capable. This is the amount that are NMC, etc. And it can also help you with force planning. So let's say we want to build a series of company teams. What that is it's one organization mixed with another type of organization for a specific mission set. So a tank company, an infantry company, and an engineer platoon, all at 80% fully mission capable. So let's go to do some thinking. And it's going to break down and it's going to highlight here. You can only get one tank company at that threshold. Critical issues, the tank company shortage is your limiting factor. I believe that is because I just did the controlled exchange. So let's see if we just flip that to 70% fully mission capable. And it gives me 3 recommended formations. So it helped me kind of do some planning analysis to get to that point. So you can also ask it a lot of the delayed parts. So she'll load me the delayed parts for Bravo companies to cab, and it will look and query that information. And then it'll start to give you these tables for the delayed orders. So it can make a lot of your staff work much, much quicker. And this is going to be very helpful for a lot of Army brigades and higher. I'm Derek Wells for Virtualitics, and thank you for your time.